You don't need attention to make money online. You need leverage. That sentence alone destroys the biggest lie of the internet economy. You've been told that online income belongs to influencers, people with perfect lighting, perfect bodies, perfect lives, millions of views, endless dopamine. But that's not how most online money is actually made. Quiet money doesn't come from being watched. It comes from being useful. Let me show you how someone earns €1,000 a month online, without followers, without fame, and without selling their soul. There are two characters in this story, Daniel and Mark. Daniel scrolls, Mark builds. Daniel believes visibility equals income. Mark understands something darker. Money is not paid for popularity. Money is paid for solved problems. Daniel wants applause, Mark wants escape, and only one of them gets it. The illusion of the algorithm. The internet doesn't reward talent. It rewards placement. Daniel wants to be seen, so he posts every day, hoping one video blows up. He studies trends, he copies hooks, he waits for permission from the algorithm. He is a digital sharecropper, farming on land he will never own, praying for rain from a corporate god that doesn't know his name. Mark doesn't care about being seen. He cares about being found. Instead of asking, how do I get attention? He asks, where are people already searching for help? That single question changes everything. Search beats social. Demand beats ego. Attention expires. Utility compounds. Daniel's success is a spike that disappears by morning. Mark's success is a foundation that hardens over time. And this is where the first income stream appears. Daniel is looking for a lightning strike. Mark is building a well. Why do most people never do this? Because it doesn't look impressive. There's no applause for spreadsheets, no likes for process optimization, no status for reliability. But here's the truth. Status is expensive. Utility is profitable. The internet is full of people trying to look rich. It quietly pays those willing to be useful. Daniel wants recognition. Mark wants leverage. Only one of those pays rent. Method 2. Digital assets that don't need you. Daniel trades time for money, hour by hour, task by task. He is a high-tech day laborer. If Daniel stops, the money stops. Mark builds something once, a template, a checklist, a simple tool, something small but specific. No face, no posts, no audience, just clarity. Daniel has to work again for every penny. Mark pays the price once, and the internet replicates his effort for free. That's marginal cost. That's scalability. While Daniel tries to figure out the latest dance trend, Mark optimizes a sales page that solves a permanent problem. Money flows where friction is removed. The internet is a giant marketplace of friction. Every delay, every confusion, that's where money hides. Daniel waits for motivation. Mark observes pain. One is emotional, the other is mechanical. And mechanics always win. Method 3, middleman leverage. Then comes the third move, the one most people ignore because it feels invisible. Mark doesn't do the work. He connects it. A client needs a service, specialized video editing or lead generation. A freelancer needs work. Both are frustrated and busy. Neither wants to spend 10 hours searching for the other. Mark builds a simple bridge. He manages expectations. He reduces risk for the client. He charges a margin for the peace of mind he provides. 500 comes in from the client, 300 goes out to the freelancer. 200 is kept by Mark for the logistics of the connection. 5 deals a month, 1,000 earned. No mastery of the craft, no obsession with the details, just positioning. The richest people are rarely the best at the skill itself. They're the best at being in the middle. They are the fulcrum that allows the lever to work. Daniel thinks he has to be the best editor or the best designer. He is trapped by his own ego. Mark realizes that being the bridge is more stable than being the road. Method 4. Selling access, not advice. Mark doesn't teach theory. Theory is free. Advice is cheap. Everyone on the internet is shouting advice. Mark stays quiet and documents process. What worked in his experiments, what failed, what to avoid. He creates a small paid space, a Slack, a Discord, or a private Notion archive. No hype, no motivation, no you can do it speeches.
just clarity. Just a log of what is actually happening in the trenches. 25 per member, 40 members. That's 1,000. People don't pay for inspiration. Inspiration is a commodity. They pay to reduce uncertainty. They pay to be near someone who is actually doing the work.
The final architecture. Why does this work when content fails? Content is a lottery. You borrow platforms you don't control. You beg algorithms you don't understand. Systems are boring, but boring compounds. Daniel posts hoping to be chosen by the masses. Mark installs himself into financial flows that already exist. One depends on luck. The other depends on structure, and structure doesn't ghost you. Daniel asks, "What should I post today?" Mark asks, "What already works and how can I own a piece of it?" Daniel rents attention. Mark owns systems. The previous system showed you what money really is, a tracking system for your life. This one shows you how to take that life back by becoming an operator instead of a performer. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If you need validation to stay consistent, online money will break you. If you need a like to feel productive, you are already defeated. The algorithm knows your hunger for approval, but if you can tolerate being invisible, it will quietly free you. If you can work in the dark, you can live in the light. While everyone else is loud and broke, you will be quiet and free. Daniel is famous in his own head, but tethered to his desk. Mark is unknown in the streets, but a king in his own calendar. $1,000 per month online isn't hard. What's hard is letting go of the fantasy that money comes from being admired. It doesn't. It comes from being useful when no one is watching. Silence is the ultimate luxury. Subscribe to join the archive. Welcome to the club.